So, it's been a while. I don't imagine anyone will have remembered or recall enough to be able to give a recap of a nature that is, any form of recap. But
Once upon a time ago, a bunch of chucklefucks found their way into a temple area underneath the lighthouse. Well, like, kind of underneath the lighthouse, there's like some wibbly wobbly, timey wimey stuff
Kind of
that
underneath
connects
the
the
whole town.
center bit into the lighthouse. In the middle of the river, even though technically this area is not under the river, because wibbly wobbly, timey wimey. We fought our way through fighting some, dang, what were they called? Like some
Sin
zombie, those things, the sinning zombies. Well, everyone was trying to open doors, and Yorville breaking the game with a cantrip, as is tradition in all of Dungeons and Dragons. Clink was in the other room dispatching zombies one by one with a big old wooden board they picked up. So as people were doing important things, they just heard thunk, thunk, thunk from the other room. That was fun. There were some other fights happening. The one in the whale well kind of sucked a little bit, if I remember right. That thing was very evil for how small it was, just like Clink. And eventually we have made our way into the imp room, and I remember we said the exact wrong things as it summoned something as combat started.
Yeah, no, there you go. Congratulations, your memory is strong, or your notes are strong. But you have earned your inspiration.
I was just kind of talking and hoping it worked.
I mean, it worked. Yeah, no, that's probably better than what I was going to give as a recap. I was going to be like, you guys found a catacomb, and it's got bosses and stuff. It's spoopy. It's here. No.
Also, there's still no music or sounds.
There's sound from me. I'm gonna send you guys a new link just to make sure.
I think new link might be meant.
Yeah, here's a new link. All right.
I'm hearing noises.
That's good.
There we go.
All right.
Yep.
So, you guys will come face to face with combat between this small, more realistically, tiny, green-skinned imp with bat-like wings, as they drip some of their blood into the raised platform's well that is filled with a red and orange churning liquid that seems to diminish the once vibrant glow that it had as soon as another sin spawn is formed from it. From the looks of it, we have already rolled initiative, so we can just kick things right off with Clink.
Okay. Let's everyone use this time to look at their sheets and remember how their characters play.
Joke's on you, I'm ready.
Don't.
I fucking go in and hit stuff with a hammer.
Have bow, I shoot bow, things die.
Mm-hmm.
Simple marshals.
There's no way Clink is the most complicated character in the party.
You might be.
Spell slots
You
and
probably are.
fucking classes.
I mean,
shit.
maybe
Wizard.
it's Yorville with all their shit that they can do.
I'm moderately more complicated than the average marshal.
I jump at things and hit it with a hammer. I love my job.
Let's see. You know what? Minnie's missing some health. Let's start off with trying to remember how the healer feat works.
God, I love my job.
Okay.
What do my new feet do? I don't remember this.
Okay, what is my first aid? Is 1 rapid care? It's rapid care. It's rapid care. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and do some rapid care on Minnie.
Excellent.
Get some of their health back up. What is that? Sure. I guess so. Easy 15 medicine check. Oh, check. I have a level of exhaustion. That's not cool. Who would do that? Clink would.
Wow, that's a little surprising. I'm looking at the
Okay.
stats for Aurelium. They are a boss rank creature. I did not give them legendary actions. I normally always give my bosses legendary actions.
Damn, that's crazy.
That's
Too late though,
that's
right?
fucking crazy. Yeah.
She isn't waiting to yet.
All right. Moving forward towards Minnie with a rapid scuttling of hands and application of bandages and the like, or whatever Clink really finds suitable for healing. That is a successful heal, and is that 18 healing for Minnie?
Yep.
All right, Minnie, you heal for 18.
Alright. I think that the best thing I can do here is, it's this alien that's coming at me, right?
Say again?
It's this one that's coming at me?
She is the big bad evil lady, yeah. Also, I'm gonna give her some
But you have to
motivation.
heal 18.
You do have to heal 18 because you are being healed.
Because you are Clink's friend.
I have
Mm-hmm.
and I'm trying to remember how to do basic things.
All good. It's been a bit. We haven't played since
Alright.
I think like November, the end of November.
Yeah. It's
I'm
been
gonna have to remember
I
how
have
to
to
sounds
do
like
my
a
I don't
accent.
have permissions for the macro button.
brother. Nope, that's
Brother.
not right.
No, it's close. Not there. Hold on,
How
but
much healing
getting
was
it.
13?
Brother.
18.
Brother.
Oh, wait, we're good. What was your question, Minnie?
Okay.
You just say brother.
Okay.
You'll eventually get there.
As Clink boops around in Minnie's fur and they start to feel better, that is Clink's turn.
All right. The raft spawn, its flesh beginning to boil as its form fully takes shape upon the strange skeletal bones that it was produced from, will look out, lashing with its strange split-mouthed form that steps out of the well. The creature.
That's horrid.
You don't want some gurgly spit up monster?
I'm more of
Please
afraid of how well
no.
you did that, Sage.
All right. Well, it's fine. Let's see here. The creature is going to look out towards you. I'm just reminding myself what these things can do. They're fairly pretty simplistic. Cool. It was 15 feet. The creature will launch itself forward with surprising speed as it jumps outwards, leaping into the well as it will attempt to dash forward. You see, with this, it does need to make a check. That's a little bit of a long jump for it. Cool. Some of the skulls along the fountain begin clattering, and some of them even snap and shatter into pieces as the creature lands with a heavy thud within the water, and some water splashes outwards, falling into the stonework around it. The creature, with a sudden snap, will move forward with extra speed as it uses stamina to sprint. And I'm surprised I actually got the amount that I needed. And will rush forward to the side of Yorville and Clink, as it seems to hate that Clink is a healer. The creature is then going to attack, as I look for our friend Grovgi, who I imagine is about to do some things.
Yeah, excuse me, pardon me.
Just send that there, kobold back. Yep, there you go.
We're
Yep.
just gonna.
All right. So the creature is going to make 3 attacks against you instead of Clink, because you're just taking a spot. With 1 bite and 2 claws.
Alrighty.
Looking through my things. If you are bitten, I will need to check some things. But we'll go from there if you're bit.
Okay.
No, you're not. Definitely not bit.
Definitely not bit.
All right, and here's a claw. 24 for 16.
Hits.
All right. The creature lunges
what's
outwards with its
Yorville's
mouth.
AC? Not Yorville's.
Dravgi's
Dravgi's
AC is
23.
20. 23.
Yes, because Cloak of Persistence, defense style, and the Maiden Shield with plate armor.
Oh, fucking damn.
So,
Only up to your
plate
token.
is 18, Cloak of Resistance
19.
is, and then defense style
20.
is 20, and then the shield is a +3 because it's
There you
a
go.
shield.
Well, unless you want to use your dwarven powers, I might just guardian you.
Up to you.
You
I'm not,
have
I'm not too chuffed about taking 16 damage. I have 80.
Okay, yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
I'm not
I'll save
too
it if Dwarven
chuffed.
gets murdered.
Yeah.
Can you not? You have Earth Touch too, don't you?
Oh, of course. I could just use that now.
You could.
Um.
I'm gonna click this button just so you know.
Actually, no, I can't because Earth Touch is a reaction, and I still only have one reaction. We'll see if that ever changes.
That's true. That is
So,
true.
Yeah, the second claw won't hit, but
All right.
I'll.
The creature will lunge forward, its strange, unhinging jaw lashing out at your armor, but it's only getting your gorget as it's pushed backwards. However, as it's pushed back, the creature lets loose a low, sliding claw strike towards your left fist. As you rise your shield up just in time to deflect it, you leave yourself open for the secondary claw to dig in deep into your flesh as you feel the pain and the blood begin to well up from the wound. The creature looks there and licks its claws.
You wazak.
And, Yorville, it is your turn. This creature next to you, it's disgusting.
God, you're gross.
Yeah, but you know, you are too.
I'm beautiful, thank you.
It says that in Infernal, by the way.
Do I understand that?
Infernal,
Nope.
then yeah.
I sure don't. I understand Ignin though.
Excellent.
Yeah, so this thing is just gross. I hate it so much. Going to. Did I cast Mage Armor on myself before? I don't think I did. That doesn't sound correct.
Your
I'm gonna
sheet,
cast Mage
your
Armor.
token says you have AC 12, so I'm going to say that you haven't, but you now do. Mage Armor on, as your AC's been boosted.
Excellent. And then that's my action, yeah. So I'm going to. Ooh, I'm going to use my new best friend. Step.
Excellent.
Step back.
Creature will look at you. That's it. Anything else?
No, that's it.
Alright. Minnie, it is your turn. There's a strange, foul creature before you, and an imp cackling upon the ledge to the north. Speaking of which, I probably should give them elevation.
Did you bring it home from the?
Speaking of, I don't see any of the creatures except for.
There is only two.
There's only two.
Where's the other one?
There's one right in front of you, and then there's a little
Oh,
imp
my
fella in
goodness.
the back.
There it is. I'm just blind. Never mind.
It's all good.
Alright. I was like, where is the thing? Is that not just one of our.
I'm
buddies?
one of you. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a whack it.
Excellent. All right, stepping forward and slamming it with your weapon.
Use my weapon.
They have reach, so they can hit from there.
You're good to go then.
I do have an attack button. Oh my god,
Yeah.
thank you. That makes it a lot easier. I
Yeah.
totally forgot.
You don't even need to remember how to play the game. You just can click buttons. It'll work.
Yeah. Basically, I'm like, what's going on here? What are buttons?
Button. Who's got the button? My money's on the Minotaur.
What?
Welcome back. Yeah, and since it has been a while, you can either select your token, and there's a selection window, which will have your macros, or you can right-click your token and hover over macros, and it should be under like combat or attacks for your or like weapon for your attacks for your weapon. That's another way to do it, which might be easier for you. I don't know what your setup is, so. But since it has been so long, here's a refresher for you. Where does my thing go?
Oh yeah.
Alright, as you swing forward with your axe, the creature
Oh, you rolled a 1.
steps out of the way easily, as I need you to re-roll that d20 to see if you confirm your fumble.
I mean, that would always be the day for it, but you know.
Yeah. And you can roll in map tools with a /R, 1d20, space 1d20, or you can do bracket 1d20 and bracket. Doesn't confirm, but that is definitely a miss, as the axe
Okay.
scrapes against the stonework with a solid and sparks go flying in all directions from the steel gracing against stone. But now your axe is sharper, so maybe next time you'll slap pretty heavily. All right. Anything else?
See. Yeah, I think I'm gonna call it on
No.
this one, just as I'm still getting to the groove.
Okay. No worries. Tim.
Alrighty. First thing I'm gonna do is I'm going to Hunter's Mark, the Wraith Spawn.
The Wraith Spawn. Excellent.
And then I'm going to shoot him with
Uh-huh.
my bow.
Excellent.
Suffer.
Okay, I was making sure that wasn't a 20. Alright, with the Eldritch Doom, the arrow will fly forward true, finding its mark, dealing 16, 17, 18 points of damage.
That's truly unfortunate for my Hunter's Mark and Psychic damage. I both rolled 1s.
It
That
truly is. Psychic, you
impressive.
said.
Psychic, I say.
Alright, is your weapon silver? Your arrow.
No.
The arrow seems to pierce with less force than you were hoping. The other two damage types, it say suffers full damage, though.
Okay.
Or the Hunter's Mark, it doesn't change much, and then the Psychic does suffer full. Alright, but the arrow does slam into it, and you see the creature staggers backwards. The arrow digs deep, a strange blackish, purplish blood pouring from the wound as it looks up towards you, hate in its eyes. Alright, anything else?
I'm gonna make a martial check. 'Cause
Excellent.
I don't think Tim has ever encountered anything that's as scary as this thing, and I rolled a nat 20. Hot damn.
Hot damn. So, you guys have definitely encountered these guys, but it was, last session that we played, so like November. The creatures that before you, since you nat 20 didn't got 23, their DC is actually, you beat it by 11. So, first off, I'm going to tell you the traits for free. They have the fast, ruthless, and vigorous traits, meaning that they have the ability to have more attacks than normal, or perhaps they have certain abilities that can produce more attacks out of the blue. Ruthless, they can attack you if you're down, or dying, or incapacitated, etc., etc. Vigorous implies that they have a powerful self-healing factor, meaning that they can heal without using any actions on their part. Now then, you can learn 3 things about them of your choice. They are fairly simplistic, so looking at their stuff, I'm just going to tell you what they can do, because, if you choose 3 things, you're going to pretty much know most of what they can do. So, they have fast healing, giving them 9 HP per turn at the start of each of their turns. So every round, they're going to heal for 9.
I just did 10.
It's true. It's true. They have magic resistance, meaning that they have advantage against saving throws against spells and other magical effects. They have a feature known Quickened to Anger, which means they get a +5 bonus on all initiative checks, which is why they rolled so high. They are able to scent the sin within an individual's. Specifically, since they are wrath spawn, they can scent those filled with wrath, as if they had a form of blind sight, true sense, things of that nature, but only for those who are filled with this wrathful energy. Additionally, if someone is under the effects of rage, that would be considered a form of wrath. So if you're raging, they know where you are, like blind sight. And they have a sinful bite, which A creature bitten by a sin spawn is overwhelmed with sinful thoughts and must make a DC 13 Wisdom save, the wrath spawn, or succumb to these thoughts. These emotions are so powerful that the target becomes sickened for 1d6 minutes. They can alleviate the sickness by temporarily succumbing to the given sin. An afflicted creature that is subject to this feature a second time, while sickened in this way, that fails the saving throw is stunned on a failed save until the end of the sin spawn's next turn. So, essentially you're sickened, which that's a custom condition I have, giving you guys disadvantage on damage rolls and some other penalties. You can ignore that effect if you decide to be extra wrathful for the round. If you're stunned, you're just stunned. Then they have a feature known as Wrathful Bite. A creature afflicted by the Wrath Spawn's Sinful Bite feature can alleviate the sickness by attacking creatures whenever the afflicted would take this attack. Whenever the afflicted would take the attack action or cast a damage dealing spell, you must randomly determine the target of their attack. Doing so alleviates the second condition caused by the Wrath Spawn's Sinful Bite feature. So that's how you would alleviate the issue of their wrath, if you weren't doing other things that would trigger it. That's a mechanical way of ignoring it. Additionally, you would know that Sin Spawn are the twisted and malformed products of mortal beings and sin magic crafted by vile spellcasters in order to form a shock troop capable of running the vanguard of special operations by the insane schemes of these warlocks. These beings are literal embodiments of a particular sin made manifest. Corruptions of sentient flesh, malformed and aberrant abominations of raw soul energy, printed onto the flesh of sacrificial creatures in order to impose the sin unto their flesh. That's what you know about Sin Spawn. And specifically the Wrath Spawn's mechanical features. And there's your blurb that I just described for you.
Thank you.
Yes. Anything else you would like to do?
That's about it.
Alright. Aurelium has gained initiative. As the small imp looks around, you can see there's forms of bone flowing around her, indicating that she has some form of magical effect currently active on her form. She is going to scroll on up and grab her stat sheet. As she is going to cast a spell. I believe it's a attack roll for me, so I just want to make sure though, because it's one of my custom spells. Range spell attack, cool. Okay. Once again, the enemy seems to be focusing the healer amongst the party as Aurelium will move forward, flying to the edge of the balcony, though still hovering atop it, as she begins to hawk up a fat loogie. As she does so, she will spit out in the general direction of Clink, as a green globule will sprout forward, slamming potentially into you. I'm going to roll a d20 and add my bonus to it, because this is a spell, so it's wibbly wobbly weird stuff. Okay. Does a 15 hit you, Clink? If not, don't tell me actually, because I think I gave her. I did not give her villain points. So yeah, does a 15 hit you?
Clink has an AC of 18.
All right. The thick globule of spit will land at your feet instead of hitting you, as you see that the stonework itself kind of just takes the spit, doesn't really do anything to it. Not sure what she was trying with that, but it was weird and it was nasty. And that is one of my spells being used. I'm going to mark that down. Alright, with my bonus action, I'm going to conjure Sin. And she'll begin to speak in Infernal. Skolaskaya Norska Provatska. As she summons some allies. Ploof, ploof. 2 more Sin Spawn pop into existence.
Bruh. I hate summoners!
Dravi, it's your turn.
Dude,
I hate things with the lore trait! They're like the worst things to fight against!
I think we need to focus fire the imp.
I agree.
No!
Oh, I just remembered I do have passive tactics. Let me go tell you guys if you notice anything about them. 14's my highest for passive. So Clink, you would know that she does in fact have the Lord trait. She also has Sacred Adept, meaning that she is a spellcaster focused on Divine's power. And she has vigorous, meaning that she has a powerful self-healing factor. But it is your turn, Dravi, as you've regained your reaction. Your footing has been restored.
Why the fuck does everything have self-healing in here? Alright! Alright! Tim, I know you wanted to focus down this one, but shoot her! I'm gonna use a commander's strike. I'm commanding Tim to attack instead of me attacking. Do I get to specify the target? 'Cause I don't think so. One as a bonus, and use a bonus action to. Okay, so I'm foregoing one of my attacks, so this is really just a bonus action, and I just can't attack. I feel like this is much more meant for when I can attack twice, but that's fine. This is still good. When you do so, choose a friendly creature that you can see and hear you.
Me make one weapon attack, adding this period I do the attack. You know, you can choose you want them to attack.
Yeah, no. Shoot her down! Once she's dead, we deal with the rest.
Okay. What do I...
So you just make... Yes, and I will just
You get a
roll
free attack roll, and you get bonus damage based upon their superiority die, which they will roll.
Yeah, which is just a d4 right now.
Ooh, I rolled a 1.
Roll to confirm, unless someone wants to save that with an inspiration.
Take mine.
There you go.
Thank you.
This was my idea.
All right.
I'll add a destiny.
Destiny.
I'll add my own destiny die to it.
All right.
Wah, wah.
Bro.
Destiny used.
16?
16 it might hit.
God damn it.
All right.
God,
Looking up. Do you have anything else you can add to that?
I don't think so.
Question. Oh, it's because you rolled a 1, huh?
They rolled a 1.
Take
They
my
used
inspiration.
inspiration. They've already used inspiration.
Oh.
Actually, I remember that I changed their inspiration to be just you use the new roll. So you could get another inspiration, but that would be the second inspiration used.
I'm not sure if it's worth it just for this. Not yet.
Okay.
We're still
All right.
getting off.
A 15.
16.
16. A 16 as the arrow flies through the air, moving towards Aurelium as they're flapping there with her small imp-like wings. As they raise a hand, the arrow seems to divert, flying off into one of the nearby pillars, shattering. A 16 is a miss, unfortunately. Doesn't miss by much, but it is a miss.
Yep, okay. I also need it real quick just to make sure everything is right. That is a damn shame. Just trying to find where's my superiority button. Combat superiority. Cool. Yeah, just so that. Oh yeah, I didn't even have to roll it myself. That's so much easier. Either way, that's a shame, but that's fine. That's my bonus action and my attack action, though not an action, which is weird. This is worded very strangely. I get what it's going for. Here. What? The wording is a little strange.
Okay, so you have to use your action to make the attack action.
Got you. Okay, yeah, so this is both an action and a bonus.
Yeah, and you use your bonus action to give someone the reaction.
Fascinating.
Mm-hmm.
Can be much better next level.
Yeah.
Yes, next level will be much better.
Yeah, I'm like, holy shit, that was not fucking great at all. Okay, that was a mistake right now. Well, then that's kind of my entire turn.
You can move if you want.
Fucking, I need to be my friends.
Fair.
Like,
all right.
I'll move here.
Uh-huh.
Actually, you know what? Here, for what it's worth, we'll try to aggro the rats spawn. We'll
Your skill check intimidate.
May I give you a little tactics advice thing?
I would love some tactics advice, then, Clink.
So if you stand here,
Oh yeah.
you get an A-up if they try to move and attack one of them, or be able to like find out which one they're attacking and push them.
Well, Yeah, I'm definitely not going to use... I only have one reaction, so I'm not going to swing at them.
Yeah.
But at the same time...
I think of Big Bonk, and then I think of my character Meso. I'm just like, oh, reactions.
Yeah, I don't have that many reactions, and it's going to be very tricky to actually... my build's weird, and I don't know how to get more reactions that effectively. But either way, I know that there's some feats.
The Wrath Spawn doesn't know that, so it might be just going after you since it's the only one it can hit.
True, and which also, yeah, I'll still maneuver over here. I'll maneuver... Yeah, if people want...
Like, worst case scenario, just use your reaction to move people.
Exactly.
Same thing, same thing.
And bada bing, bada boom. Yeah, intimidation probably isn't going to be my best, but it is going to be just a... Borave. Alright, you gross son of a bitch, you and me. You want them, you go through me.
Stares at you.
Fuck you!
Alright, top of the round. We go to Wrath Spawn 6, one of the summoned sins. The creature will huddle down, looking outwards towards those below, and will launch forward with tremendous speed. And will just kind of drop down, and then dash with surprising force, rushing to the edge of Yorville, as it will strike out with bites and claws. Oh no.
Holy shit.
Would you like to reaction that, my friend?
Okay, well...
You're being pushed out of the way, Yorville, as Dravgi's taking it for you.
Yeah, because I know there is physically no fucking way you can get above
Yeah.
that. So,
I mean, it's an auto hit at the very least. 24, does that confirm?
Thank you, brother.
that goes for all of you! So, yeah, no, yep, that is...
Alright, that'd be 9 damage and a wisdom save. DC 13 for Sinful Bite.
Only 9 damage, though.
Only 9.
Honestly, I've taken worse. And was that a wisdom?
You did -9, you just need to put a 9. You essentially just killed yourself for 9.
Weird. Okay, and then what was the last damage I took as well? Because that would explain why I also... Scrolling up. Yeah, because I can't scroll.
16.
Window open. 16? Okay, so I'm now taking a total of the 25. Total. There we go.
There you go.
That's better.
There you go.
Pain.
All right.
And a wisdom save, you said?
Wisdom save, yes.
Finding it. Saving throw. Wisdom. Normal. Okay.
Right, you pass. You resist these sinful urges, as the creature will then lash out at you with claws. 20, and another... God, man, my fucking DM dice are back.
Damn.
My DM dice have been gone for a while now, by the way, so that's... Apparently, they just don't like this party.
So, a miss and 15 more damage.
That's a crit confirm.
Oh, you're right, it doesn't.
Aha! 8 more damage. This creature lashes out, biting, ripping beyond your gorget as it digs its claw into your abdomen. The other one's just simply scraping against the stonework of your armor.
You'll have to try harder than that. Kill that imp bitch.
Alright, Clink, it is your turn.
Clink just looks over to Dropkey as he moves up here. Dropkey must have lots of wrath for these things to hurt so much.
That is a pillar, by the way.
Oh, so it is.
Yeah.
You have the power of flight.
You do?
Yeah, but I'm gonna guess that goes to the ceiling.
It does.
Yeah,
you would have to be over top Drovgi's space if you wanted to be floppy.
Okay, you know what? Yeah, I'm just gonna
check sheet.
like 5 feet up, 5, 10, 15, 20.
That works.
Cool. So that's 25 feet so far. I have flanking.
Mm-hmm.
Based.
I'm going to stab the thing.
I just remember that
With
I have a kill
advantage
counter
on
with this
attack
party. Oh no, I need to get that ready.
Yes.
What's my sneak attack right now? It is.
Alright, we're ready.
Jesus.
I can edit it as we go.
Um, 18 to hit for 8 damage.
18 to hit for 8 damage. Was I looking at the wrong individual when I said they were not suffering? I really was. Alright, I was giving the stats for Aurelium when I was saying that their resistances. The Sin Spawn are in fact immune to psychic damage, but they do not have any resistances. So, I'll heal them, or damage them for 7. Essentially what would have been the difference. This one, however, is pierced by the blade of your dagger, as it seems to dig a little low, the black and purplish blood pouring from the wound as it looks out towards you.
I'm just a little guy.
That's 7 damage for him, or 8 damage?
8.
8
Yeah.
damage.
Less of my movement to go 5 feet more up. So that puts me at a total of 10. 10. What kind of elevation?
I believe 10 will put you out of his reach, which would trigger an attack of opportunity.
Oh, what wouldn't it?
It would, yeah.
You know what? That better than being focus fired by.
Alright, he will take his reaction. As he claws at your feet. And misses.
Misses.
Easily dodges out of the way as you fly forward. Zoomy zoom little kobold wings.
It just bounces off Clink's scales.
Mm-hmm. I mean, they are dragon.
Clink shall show you the power of the true dragons.
Alright. Anything else for Clink?
That's a Clink's turn.
Alright, Raft Spawn. Lunge forward towards Tim as it mouths unhinges, reaching for you, trying to bite. 26 for 10, and another wisdom save. Man, my dice are on fire right now. I mean, not fully fire, but, you know, fairly fiery.
Is this what gets us? The crits of the Raspawn?
Ooh. Alright.
It would make sense for Raspawn to have, like, improved critical.
Yep. So,
Love it.
Tim, you become sickened unless you can save that for 2 minutes. You can ignore the sickness by doing the previously mentioned Wrathful Bite feature, but you're definitely sickened.
Wait, so I now have the Wrathful Bite feature?
You are now dealing from what that reads right there, where you're sickened, but you can choose to do that, what that reads, to ignore the sickness.
Take an attack action. They must randomly determine the target of their attack.
Yes.
Okay.
So if you do want to just let the hate flow, you'll have to choose randomly who you attack. Alternatively, if you can describe to me how you would let the hate flow in other means, you can potentially alleviate in that way, but this is a guaranteed this will let it alleviate. That is creature's bite against you. It's going to claw. And claw.
Such a cool mechanic.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. My AC is 17.
Alright. The bite rips into your neck between the shoulder blade and the, like, your left ear. As you feel blood begin running down your form. The creature tries to slash at you, but you manage to push the creature off just in time as both claws just find nothing but air. Yorville, it is your turn.
Alright, I am once again going to, where's the button? Ah, yes. Step away.
Mm-hmm.
And then after I'm out of range, their range is 5, right?
5 feet, yeah. But he's used his reaction against Glink, so he doesn't have it anymore.
Cool.
I would like to point out, according to your token, you are at -1 stamina.
Oh, my.
Step does take stamina.
Right.
Yeah. Stamina is bad.
And we did use resources before this fight.
Yeah. You didn't actually need
Yeah,
to use
like-
step, so we can just give you those points back.
Okay.
So I got
Good.
you.
Okay, cool.
Just plop those back onto your token.
I'll get to cover here, and then I will like to cast. What's this spell called? Scorching Ray, targeting Irilium.
Excellent. As you take cover behind the pillar, point out your outstretched arms around it, aiming for the small imp flying in the air as they look out in your general vicinity, the bone armor surrounding them.
Think fast. Okay.
Now,
And I
before you
took
do
the
this,
next one.
would you like to roll me an Arcana or Religion check?
Sure, I'd love to.
You can also roll Tactics if you prefer.
Arcana, I'm betting, is the best one. Shoot. 24.
That beats my DC by 10. So I'm going to tell you some things about them that you're going to be upset about.
Oh no.
You can choose to cast a different spell, because you now know this. They're immune to fire.
Oh shit.
They're also immune to
We
poison.
do know they're an imp.
They are an imp. They're also immune to poison. They're resistant to acid and cold, as well as non-silvered or blessed physical weapons. Or, attacks. Additionally, they have magic resistance, meaning that they have advantage against saving throws made against spells and other magical effects. And because of this, I can provide you one additional information of your choice. I can go for an action, or I can go for specials, or I can provide more information on their Conjure Sin ability.
I would like more information on Conjure Sin.
Alright. Conjure Sin is a summon, meaning that if she drops, they will all poof into non-existence. Those that have the red halo. That one down there is actually just fully on just created from the well. They're not a summon. That said, it is also a concentration effect. So
Hit
those
it hard
summons will
enough
fall.
and these things should drop. I will then, the flames start to curl around my fingers. I realize, oh shit, that's a bad idea. Transition it into the bird and cast Shatter.
Excellent. Solid choice. Alright, that is a con save. I assume you're targeting me and the raft spawn?
Yes.
Alright. What's your spell save DC?
Well, because it's an evocation spell, 15.
Alright, I forgot to click advantage, but they both
Doesn't
20, yeah.
matter.
So it's a save for half, fortunately, so roll me that there damage. As both see the spell coming, and Aurelium smiles. The creature opens its mouth into a 3 unhinged jaw pattern. Seemingly happy about the raft flowing through. And that is 6 reduced to 3 thunder damage. Damage applied. She gets a con save. DC 10. Do I have any bonuses for saving throws for this? I did not mean to select the guy, apparently. There's her check. Okay. She barely manages to pass it, but you can now see that she is not the best of Constitution saving throws. She manages to maintain her control over the raft spawn that surround her. Anything else?
No.
Alright.
Also,
Shame
can
about
we
that
point
damage
out that I rolled 6 on 3d8?
Yeah, no, that's fucking horrible. Your Orville's damage dice have been the worst.
You're just you. Maybe you need to
I was-
kill off.
See, I was hoping that
Oh, man.
the break would have fixed your dice problems, but no, they're still here. Yeah.
I mean, if it's any consolation in the Headlands game, Isol pulls some fuck shit on the regular.
Fair. Fair. Alright. Minnie, it is your turn. You see that there is a raft spawn to your right, there's a raft spawn ahead of you, and there's raft spawn behind the imp. And the imp stands floating 2 feet off of the balcony that's flying over.
Going to gee, I'm sorry, I'm trying to remember words today.
It's all good.
check the things it can do?
Tactics.
Tactics, that's the one.
You can also use Arcana or Religion.
And that's an ability check, right?
Yes, ability. It would be a skill check. Skill check.
Cool.
I suddenly have a lot of ats right now, and I'm very confused.
I need to use religion for that. Alright, cool.
All right. Unfortunately, you're not really sure what's going on. They're weird.
Funky looking guy.
Yeah, pretty much.
He's real funky. Alright. We're gonna smack the funky looking guy.
Excellent.
That's just how we do it.
Right. Moving forward, slapping at the guy. Your axe crashing down. Are you targeting the one to the east or the north of you?
This one.
Alright, your axe crashes down, digging deep into its shoulder as the blood begins to pour from the wound, the creature's body seemingly coming undone from the axe's strike. The creature, however, is still alive, even though it's almost cut in two. It's a little disgusting, but, you know, there it is. Anything else?
You know what? I'm gonna run around to this side so that we can get. Hopefully, this one's surrounded at some point.
Yeah.
That seems like a cool move. All right, there we go.
Excellent. All right, from there we go to Rathspawn 5. They are going to rush forward. Yeah, no, the closest enemy would be... They're just gonna bound through this fountain and rush their way to Minnie. Bite! Claw, claw! Alright, from looks of it, that is one potential hit upon you, Minnie, as the bite manages to be deflected by your gorget. The claw just scrapes against the metalwork of your breastplate, and the second claw, however, pierces beyond the through the weak points within your armor, digging deep into your side for 12 slashing. Alright, that is all my creature can do, though, because they're very simplistic. Tim, it is your turn. You feel sickened.
Right.
Would you let the hate feel through you?
Let me reread this thing. So,
For your benefit, let me go bring up the actual wording of sicken so you know what you'll be accepting if you do let it ride.
yes. Oh, also, I need to make a Constitution saving throw in order to maintain concentration.
Yes, that is true.
I pass.
You're good. Alright, sickened. A sickened creature must roll twice on damage rolls they make and take the lower result. Additionally, a sickened creature suffers disadvantage on strength, dexterity, and constitution saving throws and ability checks. That's apparently at disadvantage. So roll that buddy boop again. Unless you want to let the hate flow.
I don't want to let the hate flow.
Okay.
So. Okay.
Hey.
I'm gonna loose an arrow at Aurelium again, and I'm going to use the compound property to negate the disadvantage.
Oh, you don't have disadvantage on the attack, you just have it on the damage.
Okay. Well, I'll do it anyway to gain advantage.
Huzzah!
And I forgot to include it, so I'll just roll again.
Alright, no problem,
20.
no problem.
Okay.
The arrow will fly forward, piercing through the air as it slams into Aurelium for 10 plus 2. Yeah, she's not humanoid. 10 plus 2 from the, psychic?
Or it would be psychic, yeah, but won't it be 7 because of the disadvantage on the damage?
Gotcha. Because, yeah, I do take the lower result. And that is the lower. So, that is 7 plus 2 is 9 damage. Your arrow is not piercing, though, correct?
No.
Or, not silver, I mean.
No, it's not silver.
Okay. The arrow will slam towards them as one of the bone armor that's floating around her takes the brunt of the impact and shatters. She still suffers 2 psychic damage, but the bone armor deflects 7 damage. And she has 1 less bone armor floating around her now.
Yeah, that's at least 1 concentration check.
It is, because you did manage to hit me for some damage. As
Get fucked.
suddenly,
Nice.
2 of the sin spawn disperse. She seems to rapidly gibber in infernal anger in your direction, Tim.
Oh, fuck you too. Tim is angry.
Yo, Tim, swear.
Oh yeah, Yorville had comprehend language up in here. Right?
Yeah, no, he did. You're right. Yeah,
Oh, totally.
I forgot about that. You're right.
Yo.
So you understand what they were saying. Translation. You fucking little shit, I'm gonna kill you, I'm gonna have all the fucking pieces of hell destroy you!
That's
Alright.
aggressive.
It
Is
is.
it just me, or does that imp have unproportionately large rack? What is this art?
Let me just,
I have to bring it up.
Well, let me just,
Brother, you're married.
let me just,
I'm
Here we go.
aware,
Minnie gives a scolding look.
but just
booba. Okay.
fucking hard right angle. What the fuck?
Yeah, I mean, don't blame me for that art. That is official
Nope.
from the book.
Which book?
The Rise
God,
of Rune Lord's
The
book.
book of erotic fantasy?
Why? Why is our world written by the fucking lusty Argonian maiden Tusk Love? Why?
Alright, on that note, the lusty Argonian maid has gained initiative.
Shut the fuck. First, yeah, actually, you know what? No, this is on par. We've had the sex whip. We now have fucking titty imp. Motherfucker.
It's fine, don't worry about it. Oh, man. Alright, I'm gonna see if I get my Conjure Sin back. 5 up. Nope.
I was just like enjoying the token arts, taking like a closer look because I'm usually all zoomed out. I'm like, wait, why the fuck?
Alright, from this, she's going to fly forward. Flying to here, I believe. Yes, you're just barely in range. Cool. She'll fly to here as she will and spit in the general direction of Tim. 17 to hit you, Tim.
I see.
Alright, you become nauseated for 2 rounds as the spit begins to flow and you smell the horrid, rancid stench. Nauseated is a pretty nasty condition. I'm going to describe it for you. A nauseous creature must make a DC 10 con save at the start of each of their turns or spend their action vomiting. The creature automatically fails concentration saving throws. A nauseated creature receives a new save against the effect that caused this condition at the end of each of their turns unless otherwise noted.
Well, I immediately take 4 damage from the poison, and
Yes.
then my hunter's mark is gone.
Yep.
Man, that sure would suck if a dragon wing appeared before Tim and blocked the glob from hitting him.
You are exactly 30
Wouldn't
feet
it?
away. Yeah, no, you gain 5 AC, Tim. Does that miss?
Yes, that missed.
Right.
Thank you, Chloe.
As the spit slams to a wall of magical draconic force. Deflected. He turns and looks at you. There's no words, it was just yelling. Alright, that is all her action. She doesn't have any other bonus actions because her Conjure Sin's down. So, Drovgi.
I hate that it's an action to plant my shield. I must still be able to make this work.
Hmm?
Minnie's tall, alright?
She's decently tall. She's not as tall as a normal Minotaur, but she's tall.
No, that's true. They're 12 feet up. Okay. Here is my random idea, but this really doesn't work out. I'm wearing plate. This would have been really funny, though. So I'm still gonna tell you. Drop hammer and shield. Boost up off of Minnie. Just fucking grapple the flyer. Suplex them into the dirt.
Well, you can certainly roll me an athletics check.
I'm so tempted to try this. But it's also a really stupid idea that we're gonna save for
So,
a little bit later.
I'm gonna give you some history on this particular adventure path. But 1 or 2 out of every 5 groups that do this adventure path pull some form of shenanigans of what you just described. My group specifically did the exact same thing. I leapt. I did like a full-on like gymnastic leap into the air with an ally who was springboarding for me, as I grappled the enemy, Aurelium, and dragged him to the ground as we just pummeled into her as she was grappled.
Oh my god. Oh god, you make me want to repeat history, but I have that like gut feeling that history's not gonna repeat itself again. I'm gonna roll poorly this one time.
I mean,
To fucking
it's
hop
up to you what you want to do. But just fun fact, that is something that's actually been heavily done.
Yeah, we'll see. That might continue to happen, but for right now, oh, here's a great question. God, let me look at. I know I don't have that many stamina points. Character sheet. What do I have? 2 left. Okay. What was that charge? Move your speed, take a single martial attack as an action at the end of its movement. You can apply a second stamina attack option to this feature. Okay, that's cool, but not needed. Alright. And double checking.
I also note that your character only has 2 stamina currently, so if you do use that, you'd become fatigued.
Oh, that's right. Running out of stamina fatigues you.
Yep.
Or, wait, hold on. I was thinking fatigue as like exhaustion. What's fatigued?
Fatigue is a custom condition I have, which is a lesser version of exhaustion. A fatigued character cannot take the dash action and treats bonus action dashes as action dashes. A fatigued character can take either the bonus action or a reaction each round, but not both.
Interesting. All right. Yeah. Then we're good.
Your strength is at 18, right?
Yes.
Then just a normal high jump for you with the 10 feet before you jump would be enough to let you swing and hit.
Oh.
You'd be able to reach about 14 feet.
Okay, well, I was gonna clear Tim, but instead... Oh, we're gonna fucking dunk on a bitch. A standard. Strength is a drug. Yeah. Druffy's gonna, like, look up at her flying and spitting at her friends and is like, I might not be the smartest, but I remember my fucking parabolas. Take 2 bounds, is going to leap up and basically try to, like, anvil strike, spike her down.
Alright, give me a athletics check. You alternatively, since I know you have the bonus action shove, you can make me an attack roll and bonus action shove.
I would love to make you an attack roll and bonus action shove.
Excellent.
This sounds exactly like what I want to be doing. All right. Here's the one-handed warhammer. Okay, and then here's the shove.
Alright, can you do anything with that attack roll for your warhammer?
I don't have any destiny left today, so in fact, no, I cannot.
You actually have not used any of your destiny for the day.
I haven't. I didn't refill it. That's fascinating.
Yeah, Max is at their cap. Everyone else has used 1.
That makes sense. So 14 isn't bad. I know she's...
You know that a 16 missed.
Yeah, 16 missed. Is there any does anyone have some inspiration that I may use to spike this bitch into the dirt?
If I may,
Yep.
I would happily give you my inspiration, but I think it'd be really cool if you just like grab her and slam dunk her face first into the whale.
Oh my god. That would be funny, and I am still shoving, hopefully. So.
I mean, I have to roll to see if I compose that, but
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll be fine to miss, and then.
All right.
I'll speak my flavor once you roll to see. Ooh.
currently beating you on that athletics now.
What do I need, a 3?
Need a 3.
Ugh. Oh, I don't. I said I was gonna only use Destiny for my family. I guess I'm breaking that rule today because this would just be really funny.
Just use my inspiration.
You sure?
You got it. Bonk
Okay.
'em.
Inspiration gives them the new roll, and they have to use the new results, not advantage. So they roll
That's
below
okay.
a 12.
It'll just be
Okay.
worse, but that's okay.
All right.
Where's my shove button again?
It can be like a 16. It's cool.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh
Oh,
fuck!
there we go. All right. Would you like to describe how you
So-
slam her to the ground?
So he fucking bounds up. This 4.5-foot dwarf in full plate holding a tower shield just hit a fucking 14-foot vertical. Fucking hops up, swings down with the hammer. She sort of dodges right because fucking stupid ass dwarf. But he's sort of twisting himself. The shield then comes back down around and just spikes her down to the ground.
As she crashes to the ground, you see her body hits the rim of the fountain. Some splashy waters pouring into her face as she kind of slides down upon the stonework outside of the fountain.
God, I need to make this shield easier to take off because I so wanted to like two-hand her ass right now, but it takes so long to take off shield. So instead, we are going to action surge.
Excellent.
We are going to then just she's still on the rim. So once again, we are going to try to just anvil smash into the head.
All right.
If there's any sort of aimed shot in melee, I don't know if there is, but
You can call shot.
Yeah, call shot.
So call shot, you have disadvantage on the attack roll, and she has bonus AC, but you can do it.
Drowning her would be really fucking funny. Could give her a swirly. That is funny. And also a bit more likely, because that's just a grapple. That's also true. Yeah. Honestly, I've been convinced.
So you're gonna grab her and hold her underwater then.
Yeah, we're going to just...
All right. Gonna roll her check to see if she can avoid being shoved under the water. You can use shove as the same bonus, so.
Okay, sick, yeah. Ooh. Ooh.
She is grabbed and held, but she is fighting vigorously.
You're going into the water. Yeah. He's gonna move sort of into
All right.
Enough out of you.
As you hold her there, steady. She is not able to avoid being in the water in this round. We'll see what happens. Anything else?
We'll see what happens. No, that I'm so glad Sky just knows the math of long jump. So Trovky has a 14-foot vertical. What the fuck? It's not okay. Yeah, no pass go.
Clink, it is your turn.
I mean, your vertical is 7 feet. You're able to reach that high if you're.
Oh, okay. Okay. Hey, a 7-foot vertical is still.
Clink has an infinite vertical.
All right, move.
Clink will pat Dravgi on the shoulder. Yes, keep her there. And Clink will land on this side of Aurelium. Actually, Clink will go here. And I suppose go land. Is this a landable spot?
It is.
Okay, just making sure. Okay, elevation. Boop. That was action. I don't really have a good bonus action I can use this turn. Actually, Clink can cast a spell. How far away are you? 35 feet. Shield of Faith has a range of 30, I think. Okay, so minor thing. Clink will go here, cast Shield of Faith upon our good friend Tim, who is basically 1v1ing a wrath spawn right now.
Alright, Shield of Faith active on Tim.
Why? Thank you.
Just to help a little bit, because you seem to be getting bit a lot. And that is now Clink's turn.
Alright. Wrath Spawn 4. Let me look at the tactics. They might just say fuck Aurelium and keep fighting you. Well, he's gonna bite you some more, Tim. Claw, claw. Alright, the bite, you manage to push him away just in the nick of time as his unhinged jaw comes dangerously close. However, the backswing his claw strikes against your face, causing some jagged marks into your cheek, dealing 10 slashing damage. Second claw, you manage to raise up your arm just in time to deflect the blow.
Right. Even with Shield of Faith, a 20 still hits.
Yeah. Alright, Yorville, it is your turn.
Yes. I would like to Martial / Arcana check the Wrath Spawn for vulnerabilities.
Go ahead.
Can I use Arcana?
Yeah, you can use either.
Most excellent. 19.
19. Alright. The Wrath Spawn are immune to psychic damage and have no other resistances or vulnerabilities or immunities. Other than conditioned immunities, in which case they are immune to Charmed and Fear.
Cool. In that case, Yorville is going to make finger guns and line up a shot at Wrathspawn 4. And fire a solid 6-7 inch icicle that's just super duper sharp. Ideally through its head.
Excellent. Make me that mighty some casting murder. Alright. The large bolt of ice flies through the air with tremendous speed like a raging bullet, crashing into the creature's skull as you see it pierces in deep. As the creature plummets down, burbling and gurgling into a pile of fleshy bits. Leaving behind, a shard. And I believe that's all that the Wrath Spawn leave when they die. Yeah, leaving behind a shard essence of wrath. Needs to be harvested, but it's there.
Alright.
Now I'm gonna mark you as any kill.
I think it might be one of my first ones this campaign.
Yeah.
Woo! Yeah, baby!
Level 4! Woo!
I'm proud of you, brother.
Well, seeing as my brother apparently has the situation handled.
This is your 5th kill.
Oh, look at me go.
Yeah.
One per, almost one per level. Fairly more. I'm going
Say that
to.
now. The entire next level, you're killing nothing.
I mean, next level they're getting Fireball.
Yeah.
Okay, touche.
I would like to use my free item interaction to is this door that I'm standing next to the same stone lock as the rest of the doors that we've come across?
It's made of stone. It's not locked, though.
It's not locked? Okay, I'd like to open it.
The door opens, revealing a small closet of sorts, with a chest inside.
I found loot. I mean evidence.
Good to know.
Got it over there.
She's a fighter. Go to sleep, 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 go to sleep.
It's a fucked up situation.
Correct!
No, actually, I'll just walk in. Do I still have my item interaction, or was that the
You
door?
used it to open the door.
Cool.
remember, kids, fucking see something, say something. If you see somebody getting viciously swirly, don't be Yorville. I'm just gonna go loot the shit.
You don't be Drovgi.
I can shut.
Yeah. Say what you
Okay.
will about the morality of bystanders, but you're actively drowning her brother.
Yes, but I'm winning.
Manny, it's your turn. Would you like to join the drown party? Or would you like to just slash her with your axe? It's up to you what you want to do.
I'm gonna just join in on drowning the.
Alright. You rush forward, looming over top her like a T-posing minotaur as you grasp down with your hoofed foot. Whole finger down. Roll me an athletics check.
She doesn't even walk over. She just T-pose and slides
T-pose,
in place.
morphing through the fountain.
Yeah, just... She fucking clips through the fountain.
Alright.
I just go over there and just fucking sit on her.
You know, she's being sat on as she is forced deeper into the fountain. She's...
I think that people get paid on Twitter to draw this kind of stuff.
Yeah.
No.
Hey, if any artists are watching the stream,
What? Brother, what the fuck is Twitter?
Alright, well, you now have her double grappled. Tim, it is your turn.
I
alrighty.
think Twitter is when the druids send birds to talk to each other.
That's exactly what it is.
Alright, I'm
What's
gonna
my
use,
alignment?
we're intent on killing this person, yes?
Yes.
Okay.
He was pretty intent on killing us.
I don't know what they did to me, but I'm pretty angry. I'm gonna shoot the Aurelium. I'm gonna use a bonus action to reset my Elven Bow. That's not really gonna do anything for this turn, but just gonna shoot.
Well,
And then-
you do also have disadvantage because she is prone.
Yeah, she is prone.
Okay. So that's going to be...
Well, 19 will slap her,
Okay, either way.
taking the 11 damage because you're sickened, gives you disadvantage on damage roll. That is 15 damage, however, she resists half of the piercing, so that's 5 plus 4, so that's 9 damage. Her bone armor deflects the entirety of the piercing damage, but she does suffer 4 of the psychic. As another one of her bone armor shatters.
How many does it look like is left?
She seems to have 5 more floating around her.
Good fucking lord.
She was ready for combat, and you guys just like, no, we're gonna drown her.
I thought it was just gonna be like a 3-hit thing.
No.
Fuck, it's an 8-hit thing.
No, she,
Dude, bone armor is pretty great.
It's a really good spell.
Bone armor kind of goaded. Okay,
Mhm.
noted.
You know, her bone armor, she can cast it at her highest level spell, and then she can sleep, and it will remain there until it's destroyed.
Oh,
Did she
shit.
at least lose one from getting fucking slammed?
You know,
I think it only poofs when it takes damage.
yeah, when it
makes
takes damage, yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
good.
yeah. But, you know, she's there.
Yeah, no.
She's been slammed by Tim's arrow. Anything else for you, Tim?
Drowning probably is the quickest way to kill her, actually. Imagine that. God bless the.
I think that's
All right, Aurelium has gained initiative as she begins to take in water. She is going to roll a d6, 5 and up. As she summons more allies to try to stop her from drowning.
What is the
Okay.
fucking
No,
components
no.
for that? She is underwater being
Oh, no.
grappled.
Also, concentration while drowning.
That's fair. She will attempt to summon allies while drowning and rolls a Constitution saving throw.
Acceptable.
What the
Okay.
fuck?
You know?
Who knows? They might even be able to like get us off her long enough for her to get up.
Clear your mind. Summon things, please.
All right, and as suddenly appearing from darkness, 2, 3, 4, 4 small red-skinned devils appear.
You weren't getting out of this bitch.
I'm gonna have them all go on the same initiative, so I'm gonna use this one for mob summons. Oop. Okay, that was her bonus action. For her action, that requires her voice. That requires her voice.
Told you it was a good idea.
You know, you are very correct.
She is going to begin to morph and shift as her body seems to adjust ever so gently. I need both Minnie and Dravgi to roll me another athletics check to maintain your grapple.
And is bone armor not concentration?
No, it's not.
It
It
is
just
not.
lasts. It's
That
there
is-
until it's gone.
Busted.
It's
all right.
great.
Yeah, no, bone armor is really fucking strong. The necromancy spells that I've been converting have been like huge boosts to the necromancy school.
Athletic?
Athletics, yeah.
Yeah.
Go to sleep. Go to sleep. Go to sleep. Go to sleep.
All right, she doesn't break free from yours. Let's see about Minnie's. All right, she is no longer grappled by Minnie, so she is now scooted out from beneath Minnie's ruckus or rump, into the hands of Dravgi, who maintains their hold. As suddenly, Aurelium turns into the shape of a rat.
Where's that fucking me?
So they are now polymorphed themselves into a rat.
Isn't polymorph also concentration?
This is a special ability of hers. It's not concentration.
And look
Oh,
in
yeah.
general.
It's a native ability that imps can do.
Dravgi right now.
All right, let me just go
Look at
grab
the
her.
definition of a drowned rat.
Yeah, you know, she's
It's a lot
still being
easier to
held
drown a
under
rat.
because she wasn't able to break free from both of you guys, but she's now a rat, and she's
It's a lot
adorable.
easier to drown a rat.
All right, Dravgi, it's your turn.
We are going to keep this up.
Roll me another athletics check as you hold her down.
Why do I keep on just looking away from shove?
Her bonus is not
Just
that high
nothing
because
else.
she would have rat stats, but
Rat stat.
you know, she is definitely being held under, and you're now just holding a rat in her. So it's
He's done.
every now and then she tries to nip at you, but you're wearing gauntlets, so it really doesn't do anything.
Can I try to break the rat's neck?
Sure, roll me a strength check.
It's a small rat. It's like, okay, a rat, really.
Roll me a strength check. This stream does not endorse animal cruelty, by the
No,
way.
it does not.
Does not in
It
any
does-
way
It does, although, endorse slaying
Aurelium
demons.
cruelty. It does endorse that.
It is always based to kill demons.
Yes.
Um,
Man. I almost feel bad for her when you turn into a rat now. She's adorable and you're doing this. It's okay. Don't give me a strength
sorry.
check.
Strength check. That's what I was trying to find. Ability check. There we go. Strength. Normal. Bam. Holy mother of God.
She is a squirmy one. She is getting out of the way of all sorts of any form of bone breaking. Unfortunately, rats can actually squeeze their bodies through very small areas, so it's kind of hard. And she's definitely struggling. All right. Clink, it is your
go
turn.
down quietly.
Clink is going to move here. Clink is going to stab the rat.
Excellent.
Gonna add a bash
All right.
to it. I'm gonna go ahead and dagger advantage. 10d6 from sneak attack.
All
So
right.
16.
16. Ah, damn. Well, her form immediately pops as the dagger pierces into the rat's side. Blood begins to pour into the water. She suffers 15 damage. Essentially, it's 16, but she has 1 extra HP from being a rat. And she's no longer a rat now.
Bone armor.
Yeah, you're right about bone armor. She would heal 7. Because the bone armor would deflect one of the some of the damage. But she has 4 floating around her now instead of 5. And there we go. She's no longer a rat,
that's
but back to being a
concentration
demon. It is another concentration check. DC 10. As her minions pop away into non-existence.
Clink just kind of like kneels down as he like pokes the rat softly in the neck. And that's Clink's turn.
All right. Yorville.
Yes. Well, poke my head out the door. Not using any movement.
Jorgel
That's
starts
just
taking
flavor-wise.
inventory.
Brother, are you doing animal cruelty over the... Did I hear a rat screaming?
The bitch turned into a rat and there's small devil. Oh, wait, those are gone. Okay, cool. No, we're still just trying to drown her.
Okay.
He's trying to turn into the rat to squirm at. Stay down.
Seems like a horribly ineffective tactic.
Well, feel free to come over here and wail on her. She's protected by some bones.
Okay.
Feel free to come over and wail on her. Bullying.
Just a bunch of bullies.
Bullying solves problem.
Trademarked.
Where?
Remember, the answer.
What was she resistant to again?
She is resistant to acid, cold, and non-silvered physical, or non-blessed physical. She's immune to fire and poison.
Oh, that means she also would have had resistance.
Oh, okay. I thought your deck was silver.
It is not,
Alright, which means that would have been
unless you count the blessing of Clink.
16 reduced to 8, meaning that she would have suffered 7, which would be entirely reduced because her bone arm would have reduced all 7 of that. Okay, here we go.
If I play a silver dragon-born monk, can I punch ghosts at level 1?
No.
I feel like I'm being scammed.
Alright, well, you move forward, seeing this imp being drowned by your companions. She's resisting, attempting to. What would you like to do?
Alright, brother, but don't complain if I hit you. Throw my diamond up in the air that I use for casting Chromatic Orb.
Mm-hmm.
It's glowing a little like a Gatorade blue kind of color from the ice, which then turns into a very violent and turbulent gray. It's like storm clouds almost.
Mm-hmm.
I catch it, make another finger gun, and then cast Chromatic Orb, this time using thunder damage.
Ooh. As the thundering orb slams towards her, her form dunking low beneath the water. Can it hit her?
I mean, Chromatic
Okay,
Orb is
but-
just Gatorade and also...
No? Would you like to save that from some form of inspiration or the like?
Yeah, fuck. That was my destiny.
Doesn't use, okay.
Shit.
Well, unless you
13.
can inspiration that is a 13.
I do not believe that I have inspiration from anything.
Unfortunate. Alright.
That's a bummer.
The thunderous orb slams forward, but manages to only hit the thickened form of your brother. Not doing any damage, his armor is thick, but they're kind of too much giving... They're more of like a shield for Aurelium than they are a help, because they're holding them beneath the water, which is beneath them. It's a little hard to actually aim for them.
Brother, if you take her out of the water, I can hit her with something better.
Okay, I mean, yes, but from what we've been seeing, things have just been breaking on her. We're wearing it down, yes,
Alright.
but...
I have a question.
Yes.
When I hit her with the AoE damage, did one of the bone shields break?
Let me go read the spell, because I actually forgot about the AoE when I was looking at our bone armor.
It was 3 damage, so I don't blame you. But...
Yeah. Spells. Bone armor. Boop. No, they would have. Yeah, they would have popped it. They would have popped a shield.
The best counter seems to be to just, like, throw a bunch of daggers.
Yeah, you know, you've seen Dio?
Yeah. Just absolutely chip damage through it and then hit her.
Indeed. All right. As I see, you are passing a a fat rat from Eminem to someone else.
Yeah,
Me.
I was not expecting that in the chat, and it made
Same.
me cackle when I saw it.
All right, Minnie, it is your turn.
Hilarious.
It's one of my favorite gifts. it's so good.
I think we're
Whoa,
gonna
rat
just
upon
keep
you.
trying to drown the
All right.
rat.
Athletics check. This is going to be like one of those most anticlimactic boss battles now. All right. You know, she is still held underneath the water as you see her struggling less and less. You think it's not much longer before she runs out of breath.
I cast Create Water in her lungs.
All right, Tim, it's your turn.
I'm going to angrily shoot her.
Excellent.
And I will have advantage because of my elven bow.
It's true, but she is prone, so you have disadvantage, so it's just a flat roll.
Oh, well, it would have been an 11 then. It's a
That is
miss.
unfortunate as the arrow goes pew and planks off of Dravki's armor.
Well, that makes me angry.
You hear in your mind, Gibbons. Papa! You can do it, Papa!
Gibbons? I look around.
You're not here.
Oh,
The Midwestern passive aggressive anger.
Alright, Irillian's gonna try to break free.
From 2.
Dravki, give me that check.
Oh, we have a fight.
We have a fight. She's trying to fight. She pushes free of your grasp as she's now just held under by Minnie. I want to see if she gets her summons back. No. Alright. She has 1 round left to survive, so you guys can hold her down. Next round, she's fucking dead. Dravki, it's your turn.
Da, 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 dee, dee, da, 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 da.
Alright.
He does have a just in case guidance.
She is held beneath the arms of Dravki as you see her struggle less and less and less until finally she goes to sleep. And with that, the boss fight is over as you have successfully drowned Aurelium. Every round she was using 2 rounds of breath because she was like full on fucking fighting for her life.
Yeah.
And then every round that you were holding her under, that was another round that she was losing. So if you made a successful check, that was another loss of breath.
Yeah.
And since she didn't have time to actually seek out air, so like preparing herself, she was on a smaller track.
Yeah. Since she got absolutely volleyball spiked and then just into the water we go.
Mm-hmm. Alright. But with that, you find the room quiet. Aurelium has fallen. Her shiny tiara falling from her head into the water.
Dibs.
I was gonna say I'm gonna go snag that.
Wait,
and just
wait,
put
wait,
it right on
wait,
little
what?
Fleek's
What?
head.
No, wait. We don't
It's-
talk magical.
don't-
Tiny dragon!
Don't go putting on shit that we just strangled off of somebody.
You can also
Fair.
see that she's wearing a miniature black silk gown that fits a tiny creature.
I would like to take the crown because it seems like it has the highest.
Clink was
impact
faster.
magical.
He was here first.
Roll me a initiative check, you two. You're both trying to get to it first. Clink is in fact faster, as
God
the
fucking damn.
Clink.
tiara is held by
Clink, give
Clink.
it to me. Clink. Clink, let me identify it before you put it on.
Clink can
I
hold
promise-
it while you identify.
That's literally not how that works at all. You can watch me do it. I'll sit right here.
Clink needs your will promise to give it back.
Oh my god.
Promise to give it back.
There's hesitation there.
Asterisk. Unless it's extremely dangerous, in which case, I will not give it back.
That is not the deal.
Yes, that's the deal.
If it is extremely dangerous, we've already had to revive you once, Clink.
I'm with them. We don't want to do something dangerous. If we need to, we can get you another tiara.
Thank you, Minnie.
Clink does the little, like, 2 fingers at his eyes and 2 at Yorville as he hands it over.
All right. As you begin to ritual identify the items within the hoard of the Rathspawn and Aurelium, searching through the chambers as well, I'll add those in a moment, you can find that many of the books here are long since decayed, not really much going on, but you can tell that the covers, which are viable, are in ancient Restalorian, and some are even in a language even older that would require linguistics checks to identify.
Or a comprehend languages spell, right?
I mean, you are able to read them, you just don't know what they are, is the big thing, so you need linguistics to know what they are. You can read them, though, no problem. Now, for the treasure chest, I'll be giving you some loot for that in a moment, but from Aurelium, you find that she has a +1 returning dagger. She has an obsidian unholy symbol of Tiamat, a miniature tiara, a miniature black silk gown. Upon her, as she dies, she doesn't leave a body as she is an outsider, but she does leave behind her hellfire, a small flame that seems to even hold true even in the water. The flame itself is somewhat blackened near the bottoms and rises with a deep red that turns to green near the top. Also, leaving behind a venom sac, a small, like, kidney-sized bean-like green object that seems to have some form of magical properties to it. The Rathspawn drops 4 shard essences of wrath. And I posted what those do in your item lab. Now, for the treasure chest, give me a high or low.
I want to say high, good. Can I Destiny it?
I mean, yeah, you can.
Okay.
Excellent.
High, good, and Destiny. Because I already declared I was going
Use
to.
your destiny, alright. That's +15, so that has now a 98. This is fine. 1 second.
Money. Speaking of money, I realized all these months ago that I blundered. I just traded in the fucking Scarlet Claws armor for regular plate. I could have sold that shit with the premium that it was the Scarlet Claws fucking
Yes. Alright.
armor. I was awake at like 1 a.m. going to sleep and that hit me. I'm like, wait.
I'm gonna roll a d3.
I have
1.
regrets.
Okay.
It's fine.
And then I'm gonna roll a d4. Okay. Let's see here. As you're looking throughout the closet, Dravgi, you would find that upon the wall there is something most interesting. There is a weapon that seems to emanate, even from your non-magical eyes, a vibrant energy. A holy light, maybe, that just blinds you with its fury. You find that there is a warhammer hanging upon the wall there, on the other shelf. You can also see, since my 2 is that, need to roll another d3. Okay. You can also see that there is a ring next to that hammer. The ring itself appears to be simplistic, a silver band in nature, but there is a gem at its core, and that gem appears to be an amethyst.
Father, did you find anything?
Well, was there anything inside of the chest? I apologize. Or is it just the shelf, basically?
In the chest, as you go through it, there's a fuck ton of coin and gems.
Most excellent.
So, the chest has just coins and gems, just pure money. On the shelf, there's, you sort of walk out with them, a shiny water hammer that even I can tell is bloody magic, and a ring with an amethyst. I assume is also probably
Alright.
Since you're
magically
doing all the
restored by the hammer.
ritual stuff, Clink would have detect magic up.
All right. You identify that the strange orange liquid to the north, that is magical. Even though the light diminished, you can still see that the well has magic to it, and it's not fading either. It's just seems to have been used up. Whatever energy was used for this day, or for whatever energy it had available to it, has been used and needs to recharge. As the hammer is brought out, you let a low fucking whistle, my good friend Yorville, as, oh, damn, that weapon's magical. You found the Sun Forger. Is a +2 warhammer that allows you to, as an action, hurl the weapon up to 120 feet away to a point you can see. As the weapon reaches its point, it explodes in a it vanishes in an explosion, causing a 20-foot sphere centered on that point to make a DC 15 dex save or suffer 66 fire damage, all within an area. Afterwards, you can use an action to cause the weapon to appear in your empty hand. You can't cause it to explode again until you finish a short or long rest. If you don't call the weapon back to your hand, it appears at the point where it exploded when you are no longer attuned to it or when 24 hours have passed.
Brother, what's your favorite thing that you've ever heard?
Now, as for the ring...
Ironically, might be some of the legends of Torak from our mother.
You have a new one. You can throw this and it will explode. And then come
Holy
back.
by the way, that was random. So, you're welcome. As for the ring, you find a ring of spell storing.
Nice!
Thank you.
Again, random. And you can thank Clink for me giving you guys a boost to the maximum rarity.
For the boost. Absolutely, thank you,
God
Clink.
bless.
Holy shit.
Because you guys would not have been able to get a superior from this dungeon, but they boosted it to superior being maximum.
Now, I do understand that I'm the one who uses a warhammer, and that this is like, oh, well, clearly, but at the same time, I like to spread things around, and I've gotten already a good few things. Does Minnie want the Sun Forger?
I could take it.
I will leave that up to you. I've gotten some upgrades already, and I already have a fine warhammer. It's not as good as this fucking thing, but
So, Sage,
Mhm.
you should see the DM I sent you real quick.
oh hey, that thing! I knew that fucking name sounded familiar.
Hmm.
We're even throwing it.
Do you do so? In terms of guessing, you can give me a Arcana check.
Okay. So as Clink is like gathering things, he just kind of reaches down with his mouth and bites and swallows the hellfire.
Clink. Clink. Where's that fire? I want to identify it.
Clink is the
Brother is
fire.
Too
Blink.
focused
You say
on-
that. Give me a Charisma and Constitution saving throw.
What is it with one of you two consuming souls?
Oh, that's a ability check.
Yes.
I rolled Charisma, Constitution.
Oh no.
I
Huh?
don't want to die again. Give me a sec.
Oh, you don't want to die again. How about you don't eat hellfire?
I thought it would be fine.
You are eating.
I don't think you thought at all, actually.
You know what? I'm going to try to overexert for the Constitution check. To reroll it.
All right.
Clink says, this is some mighty indigestion.
This is some.
I feel like that's gonna be the okay. So that passes. Saving throw. Constitution.
Y'all either eat.
Okay, nope. This happens.
Oh, you are fated to fucking die.
Okay. Well, this is fine. Everything's fine. This is fine.
Of course, now my rolls go to shit.
So,
Mhm.
roll me another Constitution saving throw.
15 plus. There it goes. There it
Good.
is.
You don't immediately die. Good. Good.
This is good.
However, you are weakened. As you say, what hellfire, you burp a red and green flame from your mouth as you immediately fall backwards into the water unconscious.
Just gonna catch.
I'm going
him
to send you
again.
some information.
Clink is the fire. And falls back.
Droggy just drops the fucking hammer. He's just eyeing it to fucking catch him. What the? What just happened? What did he do?
So the imp died, and then it left behind some fire that was burning underwater, and I was really excited to identify it, and then Clink ate it.
Why would you eat that, Clink?
Clink's
He
very
is
unconscious.
unconscious.
I'm gonna
Clink
look him up.
won't answer questions for a
Into
while,
the
I don't
thing.
think.
Droppy's going to lift up. Yeah, like he's gonna just hand you Clink.
I'm just gonna put
Like
him in the Clink pouch.
This is why the Clink Pass exists.
Clink.
Um,
How can that little thing both deal the finishing to push themselves far enough to both kill these Scarlet Claw and exhaust their body to the brink of death, but then also go, I'm going to eat some weird fire that came out of an imp?
I don't know, man. It boggles the mind.
I don't know. Hand me that ring. I want to identify it. This one is for me.
Or somebody who can't cast spell, because then you can load up that damn thing. Tim could cast Fireball.
Fireball is just for me.
Alright. Shit. Alright, fair enough. Shit. Whoa. Brother. Actually, no.
Alright.
Fireball isn't just for you. It's for you and whoever gets the hammer.
So, you also have
Give me that
exhaustion now, which
fucking
you've
hammer.
applied. But here we are. So, as you look through the rest of the chamber, figuring out what the fuck's going on with Clink, you do find that there is one book amongst the shelf that does appear to be actually legible. With your comprehend languages, you would identify that the book itself seems to read The Scales of the Tyrant Queen. It'll take you some time to read it.
Oh, yeah, okay. I have my reading for tonight.
Got some reading material there, brother?
Yeah, really riveting title. The Scales of the Tyrant Queen? Excuse me? What the fuck are we getting into? Also,
Dragons.
doesn't that pit up there look suspiciously like the one the White Dragon came out of when we fought the Scarlet Claw?
Well, this one is a bit more liquidy, less flamey, but it's still strange.
Alright.
Clink never had time
Would
to
I be
actually
able-
tell us that it was magic unless they did so before eating the fire.
Say again?
Did Clink tell us that the forge was pinging? I'm calling it a forge.
They never did. No.
They never did. It's just weird and glowy.
I'll move up here and identify this thing as well.
Alright.
It is weird and glowy.
As you move towards the rune well, first off, you identify it as a font of sin magic, specifically tied to that of Wrath. Makes sense, since you guys are fighting
names.
Wrathspawn. You know that the rune well itself is active, though it is currently drained of all of its resource. Anything like its battery. Essentially, its battery is drained, but the well is still magical and can take on a recharge. It can become infused with ambient wrath. Every time a creature with a wrathful soul, including most goblins and quite a few of the victims murdered by the Scarlet Claw, dies within a mile of this rune well, it gains 1 point of wrath. There's no limit to this number of wrath points it can have stored. Each time the well's waters are tapped, I'm not sure what that fully means just yet. I'll go into more detail later. It expands a number of wrath points. If enough points are expended to put its total at 0 or negative, the rune well deactivates, its waters fading away. Reactivating the rune well requires a long rest ritual that are certainly that's stuff that's not related to that you're not sure how to do. Maybe the book has more information on this. This rune well you identify as a lesser rune well of wrath. Standing into the waters or entering the waters immediately causes those to suffer 2d6 points of cold damage and a DC 15 charisma save, or be overcome with wrath. Similar effect to the wrathful bite that was going on, but you are forced to do it every round if you fail the charisma save, instead of just getting a choice to ignore a penalty. The rune well itself can be commanded to disgorge a wrath spawn by sacrificing stored wrath within the well. Which you actually saw what happened with that. Doing so costs the rune well 6 wrath points. Now, in terms of how to gain more wrath, you know that there's obviously the death of wrathful souls. But looking at this well itself, like, Identify can only get you so much information, but you can tell that there is alternate paths as well to fuel this well. And you also know that the water is not something you should drink. Don't drink it, please.
I would like to point out that the Identify spell does specify if it is a magic item, I learn its properties and how to use them.
It is not a magical item so much as a magical structure. Also, 5e Identify spells way too fucking strong. So,
fair enough.
You got to keep the mystery going here.
It's kind of like how you could know what the Stonehenge was used for, but not how to use Stonehenge.
Yeah, I mean, if you used it on the Sunforge, what you did, you know exactly how to use it, you know how to command it, you know how to activate it. This one, you know generally what it's about, what it can do, how to fuel it, but not how to activate it.
Does anyone have any vials or anything like that?
I do not know.
I have any.
I could drain my water skin.
No, you don't want to drink this.
Well, no, clearly, but if you need a way to carry something home.
Does Clink have any in their bag?
Do you have any vials in your bag, Clink?
I have alchemist supplies.
So yes, they do.
Rifle.
All right.
All right, Spitter.
You have gained a vial of liquid wrath.
That's badass sounding. Alright. This goes in my pocket and nowhere else. Alright. I have my reading for tonight. I feel like we've pretty thoroughly looted the place.
The last thing to do would be carrying out the chest, or I guess leaving it here. I don't think anyone else knows where this is.
Oh, let's be safe about it.
It is... All of this is off the books, in technicality.
Right, technicality. Minnie, could you help my brother?
Oh, so we're not going to just leave the chest. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, it's it is full.
Eventually, you feel less sickened, Tim.
Oh, I feel a lot less angry all of a sudden.
Right,
It was
that's what
honestly a bit strange. Hearing you swear.
Oh yeah, I didn't like that.
I was quite shocked. Yeah,
These wrath
Sweet boy.
these wrath sins people. I don't like it.
you are like incredibly lethal. You know that about yourself, right?
I never really thought about it.
Right. Well, is that everything to do in this little dungeon?
I believe so.
So, you all gather up and haul that chest out back to town? Back to your homestead?
Think so.
Alright. As you exit the Catacombs of Wrath, making your way back to Drellin's Ferry, recovering what you could from the ruins below, having gained knowledge and potentially put stop to something far worse that could have befallen your homeland, your hometown. There's a time of peace as you all go about informing the captain of the guard, the mayor, of what you found down below, or what you might not have found, depending on what you guys want to do. But before any crazy thing happens, off in the mountains, the looming threat rises. But down in Drellin's Ferry, all is calm, and there's downtime to be had, which can be gone over throughout the week. We're gonna call it here. Clink, you will wake up a couple hours later, feeling like you ate way too much spicy food. Otherwise, you feel fine. Besides the things I told you.
Fine, TM.
Fine TM, yes. Trademarked. But that'll be the session, since I know there's a time limit that we have. And hope you guys had fun. And next week, we can begin with the conclusion of Downtime, the introduction of a new player to the party, and the next arc's beginning.
Ooh.
Yeah, and we will close things out here. Goodbye.